July 12, 1998. Paris. The Stade de France is set for a historic final. Millions across the globe are glued to their screens, waiting for destiny. Brazil stands just 90 minutes away from footballing immortality. But inside the team hotel, a dark, heavy shadow is falling over their biggest star. Ronaldo Nazario, the player who has carried the weight of a nation, is struggling. It is an afternoon that should be filled with calm, focused preparation. Instead, the corridors of the team hotel are filled with an eerie silence. The players are resting after lunch, preparing for the match of their lives. But in room 414, something is terribly wrong. Ronaldo is not sleeping. He is in the grips of a sudden, violent medical crisis. His roommate, Roberto Carlos, hears a sudden, sharp cry for help. He rushes to the bed and finds his friend trembling, lost in a seizure. The panic is immediate. The team doctors are summoned in absolute desperation. They arrive to find their star striker unconscious, his body reacting to something unknown. Rumors start to spread through the hotel, whispered in hushed, frightened tones. The team manager is informed, and the mood turns from excitement to pure dread. The world outside has no idea. They are expecting a miracle on the pitch. The team doctor attempts to stabilize him, but the cause remains a mystery. Time is running out. Kickoff is only hours away. And the most important player in the world is fighting for his life. The medical staff works frantically behind closed doors. Every second feels like an eternity for the concerned teammates. Teammates pace the hallway, hands trembling with unspoken fear. A decision must be made, and the stakes could not be higher. The doctor's face is etched with worry and total confusion. What could possibly cause a world-class athlete to collapse like this? Whispers of something in the air circulate through the hotel staff. The pressure of defending the title is now eclipsed by the pressure of survival. The team captain tries to hold the squad together while his heart breaks. It is a scene of utter, surreal chaos in what should be the peak of his career. Television crews in the city start to pick up on the strange atmosphere. There is no clear explanation, only the sound of strained breathing. The team doctor demands absolute secrecy to protect the players' dignity. Brazil's hopes seem to be fading in the dim light of a hotel room. The training gear is laid out, ready for a match that might be lost already. The tension is so thick it could be cut with a knife. Outside, the sun begins to set, casting long, ominous shadows. The team bus waits patiently in the street, an empty shell of purpose. No one dares to speak the truth out loud. They are walking on eggshells, afraid of what might be coming next. The silence in the lobby is deafening. Something is fundamentally broken in the Brazilian camp. Their world has shifted on its axis in the blink of an eye. The mystery is just starting to take hold. The team leaves the hotel, an eerie parade of worried faces. They walk out to the bus, heads down, avoiding the cameras. Every fan wonders why their hero is not with them. News starts to trickle out, a slow drip of uncertainty. Is it an injury? Is it something much, much worse? Social media did not exist, but the rumor mill was even faster. Every journalist in Paris is scrambling for a single concrete fact. The team arrives at the stadium, feeling hollow and directionless. Their eyes search the crowd, looking for a sign of hope. The locker room is a tomb of missed energy and confusion. Brazil's manager sits in the dugout, staring into the middle distance. The official team sheet is printed, but the name is missing. A shock runs through the stadium as the news is confirmed. The most dangerous man in football is nowhere to be found. France prepares for a walkover, confident in their impending victory. But behind the scenes, a desperate gambit is being played out. A new medical report is drafted in a flurry of nervous handwriting. The player is awake, but he is not the man he was. The decision is made. He will play. He must play. The stadium lights seem to brighten as the announcement is made. He is coming. The phenomenon is heading to the pitch. The fans erupt, unaware of the toll already taken. He arrives with a look of vacant intensity. The world watches, held in the palm of a growing, suffocating mystery. The game is about to begin, but the story is already lost. He steps onto the pitch, moving like a ghost among giants. Every touch of the ball seems labored and heavy. The opposition recognizes the vulnerability and moves in quickly. He is a shadow, haunting the edges of the defensive line. Teammates try to feed him the ball, but the connection is gone. The fire that usually burns in his eyes is replaced by a hollow gaze. The crowd goes silent, sensing something is fundamentally wrong. He chases a ball that he would usually reach in stride. A collision leaves him sprawled on the grass, slow to rise. The medical staff watches him from the sidelines, ready to sprint. He is not playing for glory, he is playing for a promise. Every pass is off the mark, a testament to his lost focus. The French defenders grow confident, pushing harder and harder. The Brazilian spirit begins to fracture under the immense weight. He looks to the bench, searching for an answer that isn't there. The match drifts away from them, goal by goal by goal. He is a passenger in his own final, a tragedy in motion. The clock ticks down, a slow drumbeat of their impending defeat. He finishes the match, but the damage is already done. The final whistle is not a defeat, it is an act of mercy. He walks off the pitch, alone in a sea of yellow and blue. His face tells a story of exhaustion that transcends simple sport. The cameras capture the moment, etching it into football lore. He has played, but the real mystery has only just begun. The night in Paris will never be forgotten. The media descends like a swarm of angry locusts. Theories multiply, from the bizarre to the truly malicious. Was it a reaction to the medication? A sudden health scare? The whispers of commercial sabotage echo in the backrooms. Families are asked questions that they cannot answer. The truth feels further away than it ever has before. He returns home, escaping the glare of the world's scrutiny. Months pass, but the memory of that afternoon remains vivid. It becomes the defining moment of a brilliant career. The question is asked in every bar, every cafe, every street. What really happened to the player we all believed was invincible? The records show a loss, but the reality is much more complex. He refuses to speak, shielding the private pain he felt. The mystery evolves, becoming a legend in its own right. Football moves on, but that final remains a stain on the story. He works to rebuild, to regain the magic he lost that day. The world waits for a redemption that seems impossible. The mystery is the fuel for a future, better story. The pain is the price of the dream he once lived. He looks back, and he only sees the void left behind. The night continues to haunt the history books. It is a reminder of the fragility of even the greatest icons. The mystery persists, a ghost that will never be laid to rest. But the story of the phenomenon is far from over. 4 years later, the journey toward redemption begins anew. He steps onto the world stage once more, eyes burning with intent. The scars of 1998 are slowly turning into the strength of 2002. He lifts the trophy, the weight of the past finally falling away. But the question of that night in Paris remains unanswered. Football gave us a champion, but it left behind the greatest mystery. What do you believe happened that night? Let us know in the comments.